Welcome to the Greatest of Fighters Tournament 2025. This is a yearly tournament of the greatest fighters in all of fiction fighting each other. And I'll tell you who's going to win every fight into the finals. Round 1, we have Little Mac from Punch-Out versus Vi from Arcane. Now, personally, Little Mac, great fighter, knocked out Mike Tyson, knocked out Donkey Kong. But the thing is, Vi, the best fighter in all fiction history, pretty much, in my opinion, is Vi. She's completely undefeated, has won 1,000,000 fights, and has beaten everybody, pretty much, in Arcane. Personally, she would knock out Little Mac in the first 10 seconds in a boxing match. So, Vi proceeds to win this round. Now, we got Pilly from Fortnite versus All Might from My Hero. Now, personally, how this fight would go, Pilly would probably get cranked some 90s on All Might. All Might would try to punch, but come on, it's Pilly. He just cranked 90s, edited him, and completely 200 pumped him in the head. He moves on to round 2 because he's just better. Now we got round 3, Dahi Dinogla versus Homelander from The Boys. Now, personally, Homelander is not a great fighter at all. All he has is laser vision and can fly. But Nogla, he's smart. He would obviously outsmart Homelander in a fight. He would beat him. He has all the powers. He can use a Pokemon during the fight. He would beat him so bad in the fight, it would be a massacre. So, Nogla beats Homelander. And now we have round 4, Baby Yoshi versus Queso. Now, personally, Baby Yoshi is very strong. Plus, in the middle of the fight, he can call in his Yoshi army, and Queso could get stomped by 1,000 Yoshis. But Queso, might be the king of horror games right now, pretty much. So, I personally, this fight can go either way between both of them. I personally think Baby Yoshi would win, but Queso would most likely win this fight. So that means Queso moves on to the next round. And now we have the greatest superhero of all time, Immortal, versus the guy from JJK, Margarita. I don't know. I don't watch JJK. Now, personally, how this fight would go, I don't know that much about JJK, but I know a lot about Invincible. So I think Immortal would win easy, pretty much. Like a few jabs, flying, that'd be it. Round 6, Kratos versus Superman. Now, personally, I love Superman. Great superhero, but he kind of stands no chance against Kratos. Kratos has so much experience fighting everything. I think Kratos wins. It would be a great fight, though, but Kratos does win this fight. Now we got Prime Radon from Elden Ring against Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls. This fight would be nuts. It would go back and forth, but I think we all know Bill Cipher would end up winning this fight. Radon, he's one of my favorite bosses of all time, but Bill easily wins this. Now, for the final round, round 8. This is the final round of the first 8 fights. Now we have the Doom guy, the Doom Slayer, versus Godzilla. I think, personally, this fight should be on Death Battle, because, this would go crazy. I think Doom Slayer, obviously, would win, but it would just be a crazy fight. Doom Slayer obviously wins this, but, yeah. And now we are in the quarterfinals. Vi versus Pilly from Fortnite. Now, personally, I think Vi would punch him so hard he turns into a banana smoothie, so Vi wins this round. Now we got Nogla versus Queso. Personally, this fight would go crazy. I think Queso would win, but Nogla's gonna win because he will call in Vanoss, call in the whole crew, and that'll be over. Nogla wins. Now we got quarterfinals round 3. The Immortal versus Kratos. Now, personally, this fight will probably go crazy. I said that a lot during this whole tournament. But Immortal would win. Kratos may have taken out all the Greek gods. And I think all the different mythologies he's taken out. But Immortal, he's the Immortal for a reason. He wins this fight. Now, for quarterfinals round 4, it's Doom Guy versus Bill Cipher. Now, personally, this fight would just be out of this world. I think this would be a great fight for a death battle. Doom Slayer would win. Bill Cipher's a good, but Doom would win. Now we got semifinal round 2. The Immortal versus Doomslayer. Now, personally, Doomslayer has nothing on the Immortal. Doomslayer may be the most powerful character in this verse, but this is the Immortal we're talking about. Immortal, one punch, knockout. Instantly wins the match. Final round. The Immortal versus Vi. This fight, the final round, man. Final round. Immortal would go his berserk mode in the end, but we all know he is the biggest fraud of all time. Vi would win this fight. And there you go. Your champion is Vi from Arcane.